The cat is in the litter tray and we're going to be playing Desolator, released by US Gold in the UK. Ooh, the US Gold directory is humongous and it took a lot of effort to do that, and it's very selective. It's either games I did own and play or ones that I might want to play today. But that's the thing with your C64, especially if we got on, we might actually get to play it now. That shit music is off. Right, to F7 to start the game. That was indeed a shit, not just in the litter tray. You're lucky you don't have smell-o-vision, but also the crack tray was shit. What I want is to be able to save a program like a snapshot on Vice and turn it into a PRG, and then I'll put that there and I'll get rid of their fucking stupid crack trays. Have you written a super amazing outrun game engine? No. So fuck off then. I'm not interested. Whatever you're doing, I've seen before and I've heard better. Possibly with the exception of slideshows. Now slideshows, that's, yeah. That's quite loud. Now the funny thing is, but it wasn't too bad, and I was listening to this music and I was thinking, right, ignoring the sampled drum track, the rest of the SID instruments sound a lot like a nice funky Atari 8-bit computer, you know, game soundtrack. It's actually really nice. It's refreshing. I always like to hear SIDs that don't sound like they're played on a SID chip. So, you know, that shows, I don't really know what it shows because I've never heard the arcade music, so I can't compare what they're trying to do. Might be completely different. Thank fuck that wasn't the game. So you don't have any guns at all. Didn't mention anything about unlimited power-ups or ammo or anything like that. Are you punching them, or is that a very badly drawn knife? I can't tell. He seems to be doing the street hawk punch. I think I've uploaded a video of this and everyone said, nah, the game's a bit shit, but nice music. I'd agree with that. I'd agree with myself agreeing with someone else commenting on that. That's when the channel wasn't dead. So that's why we have unlimited lives then. You're trying to rescue someone. They can still like die, you just got unlimited lives. Don't know what the pause key is. If I double the space available to the cats, there'll be half as many problems. I was good at maths, very good at maths actually. But no, one thing I would love to do is have you know, a breakfast show where it wasn't Commodore 64 and SD to IEC specific. I mean, these essentially are the SD to IEC years. They're not great, too many games I want to play don't work. But you know, need a lot of space for that. Now there is a bit of hope, because I've rearranged the largest living room, which keeps all the supplies for me and my cats, and 2 complete flat pack kitchens. They're going to have appliances in there, and there'll still be room to sit in there and watch TV. So I'm not moving up the screen because I'm trying to get my point across at the moment. So if you fast forward and I haven't scrolled up, then you know you don't want to hear this bullshit. But the ideal situation is like, yeah, you know, this game on the SNES, this is a breakfast game. This game on the Mega Drive, this is a breakfast game. This game on the PC Engine, this is a breakfast game. Along with... So as I was saying before, the camera memory filling up rudely interrupted me. Yeah, that's the ideal situation. Is this an Atari ST breakfast game? Is this an Atari 800 breakfast game? You know, is this a ZX Spectrum breakfast game? Now there's a lot of reasons why that won't come out the way I would want it to come out. Not just lack of space in the house, and not just because people assume I'm biased and I only like Commodore products. I don't even like Commodore as a company after Jack Trammell left it. And no, that doesn't mean I prefer the Atari ST to the Amiga. Owning an Atari ST, however, gives me respect for people who, you know, grew up with a ZX Spectrum. Now, there are a few instances where the Atari ST game is going to be better than the Amiga game. Usually polygon related, due to the 10% faster processor, and slightly less overhead on the screen memory, you know. So there's that, and it's the same with the Spectrum. There are certain games like Starion which you should only play on the Spectrum. Don't play it on the C64. It's not really going to happen. That's just not the way it works. However, you know, Starion on the C64 might have better sound and music, which is what happened with the Amiga. Better sound and music, slower game. So less fun. But I did respect the Atari ST for what it was. The Atari ST was really, it was like a 16-bit upgrade to you know, something like the BBC Micro or the Amstrad CPC. It's got a lot of colours. It's got some sounds. You know, not as good as the Commodore 8 and 16-bit products respectively, but you know, for their time, 1982 and 1985 for the C64 and Amiga respectively, the sound was actually more advanced than the mid-80s PC, even the late 80s PC. So you do need a bit of interaction if you're going to have that kind of show. So if people are going to stay away because they think, oh, it's mad Commodore is going to instantly say, you know, the C64 is better than Atari 800 or Spectrum or whatever. No, that's not the case. I've just told you about Starion. And now for the Atari 800, I'm going to say Rescue on Fractalus and Attack of the Mutant Camels. Not only are they amazing games, especially Rescue on Fractalus, which is amazing in every way, including originality and atmosphere. They're only possible, really, in that quality on the Atari, you know, 800 computer, or even 400. So, you know, that's not really true. That would be my top 2 Atari 800 games of all time. Dream setup. Atari 800, 810 disc drive, yes, the one that matches the styling in the Atari 800. And Rescue on Fractalus on disc. And Attack of the Mutant Camels on disc. There's loads of other games. But those 2 specifically, if you have an Atari, you have to have those games. That just is it. And if you don't like those games, it's a bit, you know, tough, but you should still play them. Right, let's get on with Desolator. So it's quite smooth. The graphics alright, I suppose. Nothing really wrong with the graphics. I'd say 6 out of 10 for the graphics. And I'm wondering if you can actually pick up any weapons at any point, or if it's sort of like a beat 'em up in a Gauntlet engine. Very 8-bit one. But it looks a lot better than Gauntlet does on any 8-bit. I'll give it that. There are a fair number of things going on. Oh! You now have weapons. Right, now his things are improved greatly. I'd actually say on a par. No, I was going to say you lose that weapon, so I can't get rid of the barrel. Oh, I have run out of those things. Oh man. For your trainer to have unlimited shots or whatever, that would be brilliant, because it would fix a problem with the game design. Maybe it's a problem with the arcade game. I presume it is. I don't need energy, mate. I've got infinite energy. So they do keep respawning those knights, do they? Maybe, yeah, they do. So they're kind of like the ghost generators. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do now. So you can't scroll back down. I don't think you can go off the screen. Alright, so I have to smash the doors open. Okay, that's my fault. You know what? This is not bad. And seeing as this game only has to be breakfast food bowls and ooh, teleport. Do we actually want to be in here? No. Alright. Yeah, so this game only has to be good for the food bowl clear out, washing and new food putting and water bowl, which is you know, it's like a normal day really. That's no different to me making some toast and blowing up on a landmine. That's very bad for you. Toast I'm talking about. I've never been on a landmine. Especially if you have like some sort of jam on top, because then you've got carbs. Oh no! Concentrate, mad Commodore. So if you had marmalade on toast and you buttered the toast before you put the marmalade on, you're a bit fucked because there's fat. Whoa. That was my enormous cat, the size of, almost the size of a medium dog actually. Something like a King Charles Spaniel. If I was being picky, I'd say the water isn't animated. and those fireballs there, they're kind of a bit flickery. But I am liking the graphics. The barrels are really good. If you had like a side-on forced perspective Donkey Kong remake, you could use these barrels. They're really good. And actually there's no actual website that has got like, you know, hundreds of C64 sprites, like thousands you'd have to have. There's probably 10,000 Commodore 64 commercial games. But, you know, there's no reason why you couldn't like grab those sprites from an emulator. It'd be a little bit tricky, but so it's kind of like Gauntlet meets what I call Ikari Warriors, and it's my bloody breakfast show. I do what I want. But you know, and the same goes with the live stream business. If I did a live stream, especially if I did an impromptu one, which people hate, by the way, don't do them. You should always tell people, but I'm not on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that. And I'm not on there because no one bloody followed me in the first place when I was on there. So, you know. But, you know, it's quite possible I could do a live stream and no one who actually intended to go on there would be on there. Even if I uploaded a bloody video saying, ooh, live stream this, I don't know, Saturday afternoon with Osiris, that was a thing. I don't know, man. But I think this game's alright. I just think the original arcade game is probably a bit boring in the game design department. And not being able to shoot does actually piss me off a bit. Something's going on here. I mean, how many of these do I have to kill? They don't seem to be reducing in number. I don't know how long I played the original version. It's taken up far too much space on the camera. I think I'm missing a trick here. So if you touch them, nothing actually happens. Oh, they kill you. So it must be at end of level. Ah, but you don't go back. How many do I have to bloody kill? I don't even know what they are. Oh, Jesus Christ, there must have been about 40 we had to kill there. And now we've got loading level, which means may or may not work. Our cats have gone ape shit again. Green light is on for the SD to IEC. That wasn't bad. I think I need to put them their food. So just interested to see if the graphics change on level 2. If they don't, the cats will be getting their food bowls and water bowls cleaned out and refreshed. Well, they do seem like something's going on with those raster bars on the screen. This looks the same. Was that the entire game then? Oh no, it's now level 2. So yeah, look what I'm saying. I mean, if Courtney had floor tiles like this, you'd be over the moon, mate. You know, so I really need to find another crack of this game that gives you infinite weapons. And then you can play it like Gauntlet or Ikari Warriors. Look, my mate used to call them Monster Manch, not Monster Munch. So there you go. There's no right or wrong. If that's how you want to say it, freedom of speech, mate. So you know the scrolling is smooth, the graphics all right. There's certainly not really any worse than Ikari Warriors. Oh look, I thought we had a bloody weapon there. Ah, come on. So on top of everything else, the weapons are very stingy. We've teleported some gold. Oh god damn it. Yeah, it needs more weapons really. Thank you. These are not weapons. I'm just going to zip through the level now looking for weapons because I don't want to play it without weapons. Oh man. I think that's a landmine, isn't it? Yeah. So that's really what's wrong with this game, I think. The graphics there are not great. But here they're fine. They're absolutely fine. I wonder what the Amstrad version looks like then. See? I know for a fact that Gauntlet 2 on the Amstrad would be a great game to motivate you first thing in the morning. So you could actually stomach doing the breakfast litter trays. And I'm not saying the Amstrad shit at all. Gauntlet 2 on the Amstrad is probably the way I would play it on an 8-bit system. I just like the way it looks, it's really nice actually. So yeah, we've had a bit of everything in this review. Well, not coronavirus diaries, but again, they don't work if people don't comment on my videos. So I didn't actually do any more. Oh look, we're already here again. So really, it's more like Bruce Lee meets Gauntlet, rather than you know, Ikari Warriors meets Gauntlet. And these things here are annoying. I'm not going to count them. I know it's a hell of a lot. Insert disc 2. There was no disc 2. Oh, I think it said one file, didn't it? So yeah, you know, there's all that I've just talked about, minus coronavirus, and I'm not even going to discuss that anymore, or any kind of politics. But, you know, one thing I was going to build in the garden was demolish the rubbish concrete shed that's there. It's made with concrete panels. Be great for a fucking oppressive Halloween episode with, you know, an electrical extension cable in the SX64 and my reading glasses. That's a bloody small CRT screen on that. And build like my own computer shop. You know, like Phone Shop, the TV series, but computer shop. And obviously in the middle of it would be my 1980s BMW 3 Series. Sadly 4-door, I prefer the 2-door. But they're mega expensive. So I think brown walls really probably wasn't the way to go. Maybe red. They look a bit weird actually. Yeah, anyway, it's filled up the camera way too much already.